Color guard, present, on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard.
The history of Jacob Parrott. The history of Jacob Parrott and his Congressional Medal of Honor is given by Charles Jacobs, who is the curator of the Sullivan Johnson Museum.
Before him loomed the dogging memory of the tattered soldier. He felt a quiet manhood, non-assertive, but of sturdy and strong blood. He'd been touched to the great death. He was a man. So it came to pass that as he trudged from the place of blood and wrath, his soul changed. He came from hot plowshares to prospects of clover tranquilly. Scars faded as flowers. Stephen Crane's young hero of the Civil War fought shot and shell, as well as pain, fatigue, fear, and uncertainty. He won the Red Badge of Courage. Jacob Parrott faced adversity at an early age. When he was just 10, his father died, and young Jacob was left to shift for himself. As a teenager, he won his Red Badge of Courage on the battlefields of Kentucky and Tennessee. As the youngest participant in the Andrews Raid, the wild, daring, desperate great locomotive chase, he won the nation's very first and highest military decoration, Congress's Medal of Honor. Lieutenant Jacob Parrott, after further adventures with Sherman on his march to the sea, came from the hot plowshares to the clover of Hardin County tranquilly. He tried his hand at farming in Liberty Township, then removed to Kenton to run a successful sand and gravel business and raise a family. Jacob Parrott called Kenton in Hardin County his home and his final resting place. Stephen Crane, author of the Red Badge of Courage, wrote that men go very insignificantly about the world, bearing a load of courage unseen. Jacob Parrott's selfless action in the Civil War reminds each and every one of us that this courage can be recognized, that it can be tapped. In winning the first Medal of Honor, he set the precedent not only for all soldiers, but for all men and women. As we take in the exhibit within, let us be reminded that the call to go above and beyond for our country extends beyond, above the battlefields, to our homes, our workplaces, our neighborhoods, and our public institutions. At this time, I would like to recognize and thank the following guests who are with us this afternoon, who have been so instrumental in making this day possible, in bringing the Congressional Medal of Honor home, for sharing with the people of Hardin County a very special and unique exhibit. We have here this afternoon Mrs. Florence Parrott Smith, who is the granddaughter of Jacob Parrott, a resident of Zanesfield, Ohio, and Mrs. Smith, along with her son and daughter-in-law, Gordon Carroll, went above and beyond in working to get that medal here and have this exhibit for us today. Mrs. Smith, would you like to say a few words at this time?
It is a pleasure to be here at this unveiling and dedication of the first Medal of Honor given to Jacob Parrott of Kenton, Ohio. I feel like it has come home. And I know my grandfather, Jacob Parrott, will also be pleased with the placement of this medal, one here and one in Washington, D.C., as he lived in Kenton many years. And I was told very much liked and had many friends. The medals have been cherished and taken care of by the Parrott Special for these many years. And now I hope it will be viewed and cherished by many interested people. But the view of this museum has taken quite pride in a lot of work on his beautiful display, cabinet theme. And we thank him very much. And Charles Dickens.
I hope you've all had the opportunity to also meet a very special guest with us this afternoon, and that is Doug Byram. Doug is inside right now. He has been signing portraits of Jacob Parrott, which were commissioned by the museum, something very special. I'd like each and every one of you, if you haven't already had the chance to chat with Doug, that he is a student of the great locomotive chase and has devoted a better part of his life to the furtherance of, I guess you can say, actually the dedication of keeping the Andrews Raiders, especially Jacob Parrott, alive in the hearts and minds of all Americans. And I think Doug really deserves some special recognition today, too. We have another family member. Okay. You will all also have an opportunity to meet the Smith family, I hope. They have their whole plan with us this afternoon. I would also at this time like to offer special thanks to Louise Young, who couldn't be with us this afternoon. Louise Young, many years ago, I guess a decade or so ago, when Joseph Willard Parrott, the grandson of Jacob Parrott, was here in Kenton, was able to display or work with Mr. Parrott in displaying the Congressional Medal of Honor, the first Congressional Medal of Honor.
I'm going to read the resolution of Congress when it instituted the Congressional Medal of Honor. Be it resolved that medals of honor be awarded to enlisted men of the Army and volunteer forces who shall most distinguish themselves by their gallantry in action and other soldier-like qualities. When Jacob Parrott received the award, Stanton, who gave him the award, said that since none of the medals have yet been awarded to any soldiers, I now present you, Private Jacob Parrott, with the first one that has been issued by authority of the late act. We, the Sullivan Johnson Museum, resolve that by the Congressional Decree of 1904, Jacob Parrott shall be recognized as the first Medal of Honor recipient for having gone far above and beyond the call of duty. We also resolve that we, the people of the county, dedicate this exhibit in your, Jacob Parrott, your honor and memory. We would like to invite you to come into the museum. Seeing the medal is a very special thing, and we're very thankful that you're all here today. Judy Candler will now bring this ceremony to an end.